Opening statements started today for the man charged with murdering 10 people at a King Soopers in Boulder back in 2021. Thank you for joining us today at noon. I'm Jeremy Hohola. The attorneys for the shooter, Ahmad Alissa, have admitted that he carried out that attack in March of 2021. He faces 64 separate criminal charges, including 10 counts of first-degree murder. He entered a plea of not guilty by reason of insanity. Today, they detailed the mental instability he experienced.
His thinking was nonsensical. And we also know that he had hallucinations, what are termed auditory hallucinations, hearing voices in his head, screaming voices broadcast, not from the outside, but between his ears. And that all these symptoms coalesced and were present, not just on the day of March 22nd, 2021, but in the years and months preceding that.
While defense attorneys must present credible evidence that he was insane when the shooting happened, they do not have to prove that. Instead, prosecutors have to prove he was sane at the time of the crime.
Victims are random, but the murders were absolutely deliberate and intentional. If Jody Waters had left the store 3 minutes earlier, I wouldn't be saying her name, and we wouldn't be asking you to hold the shooter responsible for killing her.
9 News Investigates has been at the trial all morning, and Kevin Vaughn will have a detailed report tonight at 4 and 5 o'clock on 9 News. The FBI has released new details about the school shooting in Georgia. A 14-year-old boy was arrested for killing 2 teachers and 2 students. 9 other people were hurt. Police say he used an AR platform-style weapon. NBC's Priya Sridhar has more information.
I'm here at Appalachia High School, where the community is still mourning today. We're learning new information about both the suspect and the victims. The suspect has been identified as 14-year-old Colt Gray, who was a student at the school. And we're now learning that he was actually on the radar of the FBI just last year. They say authorities questioned both him and his father revealing that he did have hunting rifles inside of the house, but that Colt Gray did not have unsupervised access to them. We're also hearing from authorities that he used an AR-15 style weapon in this shooting. We don't have any more information about how he got that weapon or what his potential motive could be. We also know that the 4 deceased victims, 2 of them are 14-year-old students, 2 are math teachers. The remaining 9 victims are being treated in hospitals. 8 of them are students, 1 is a teacher, but they are all expected to survive. We also know that the teenage suspect will be charged with murder and tried as an adult. Back to you.
4 brothers with suspected ties to the Venezuelan gang in Aurora have been arrested. The gang has been at the center of claims that they'd taken over apartments in Aurora, but the city and tenants dispute that narrative. One of them, Bernardi Jose Pacheco Chirino, lived at an apartment complex at Colfax and Nome Street. The 22-year-old was arrested in March for first-degree assault, and last month he was arrested among 4 people. He was arrested for a shooting that hurt 3 people at that same apartment complex. His brother was also arrested along with a second set of brothers. West Nile cases have been climbing across the United States, and Colorado has seen more cases in recent years. That's prompted Adams County to try out a new prevention program. It's offering free mosquito repellent for the first time. And so far this year, Adams County has reported 1 case, but has 3 more under investigation. Last year, the county reported 45 cases, while there were 635 cases in the country. While the numbers look much better this year, Adams County officials still want to give people some prevention. You can get free repellent at the county's Westminster and Broadway offices. The West Nile season usually lasts through mid-September, but could go through the end of this month. And not only will we have temps in the 70s today, but this morning, check it out. The mountains got a nice little blanket of snow for one of the first times since the springtime. Keely Chalmers now in our studio talking about the weather. Keely, it's nice to see a little bit of cooler weather today.
Yeah, we certainly got a taste of fall out there today. Temperatures certainly cool on the cool side, much cooler than normal, about 9 degrees cooler than normal. for this time of the year. And yeah, we did see some snow. It has melted because temperatures are warming up nicely. Still quite cool out there, but we're going to be up in the 70s by this afternoon. Our normal high for this time of the year is 84 degrees, so we're going to top out about 9 degrees below normal. We got some clouds out there, but we'll see clearing skies as we go into the overnight hours. 75 degrees, that is our forecast high for the Denver metro area. Mostly sunny skies. We had some serious storms and showers move through overnight. As you can see, all that activity is moving off to the south and to the east, and we are drying out and we are clearing out here along the urban corridor. But again, as you can see, still getting some activity, certainly down south of Pueblo along I-25 and out to the southeast corner of the state. Current temperatures on the cool side, no doubt it is a taste of fall. 67 degrees here in the metro area. We're at 70 in Greeley, Fort Collins, 69. 59 right now in Colorado Springs, and temperatures up in the mountains, 50s as we speak. Headlines for today. Again, we have those morning showers, but all clearing out. It is cooler, no doubt. That's why it feels a little bit like fall out there. But if you don't like the cool temperatures, you don't have to wait long. We are going to be rebounding back in the 90s in no time. We'll talk about when we can expect those warm temperatures coming up in your full forecast in just a bit.
All righty. The Justice Department says the Russian government is once again behind widespread efforts to influence and control the information that you've been getting online. It says the campaign involves social media, fake news websites, and political commentators. The Justice Department says it indicted 2 employees of the Kremlin media arm known as RT. It alleges RT spent nearly $10 million to get a Tennessee-based company to produce divisive online content. The Justice Department says it's also cracking down on Russia's use of fake profiles and news websites. Today, lawyers for Donald Trump will argue how his federal election subversion case should move forward. This is the first hearing since special counsel Jack Smith revised his indictment. That was to reflect the Supreme Court's ruling about presidential immunity. But Trump claims the Justice Department is engaging in election interference by filing the new revised indictment. Attorney General Merrick Garland rejected that claim yesterday, saying he is confident Smith is following DOJ policies. And Hunter Biden's lawyer says his client plans to change his not guilty plea in his federal tax case. Jury selection was set to begin this morning. President Joe Biden's son is facing misdemeanor and felony charges in that case that claims he failed to pay more than $1 million in taxes over 4 years. He has acknowledged he was struggling with a drug addiction at that time. He was convicted in June of charges related to the purchase of a revolver in 2018 when prosecutors say he lied about his drug use and addiction.